back to another episode with me, Maddie. And today I want to dive right into a little history lesson about why we are judged by the clothes we wear and where it stems from. So, studies show that assumptions are made about strangers based on their physical appearance and the emotions they express. Someone dressed in high end clothing might be perceived as either high maintenance or snobby, and someone dressed in gym clothing might be perceived as someone who cares too much about their looks and might not be that intelligent because they spend so much time in the gym. And based on how we look, others will still come to not very rounded conclusions of who we are and where we come from. And to be honest, women are judged more than men on their clothing, bodies, emotions, and personal achievements. Now, I will take you back on a little history lesson on this to explain where this might be coming from. So, in medieval Europe, men wore glass and other expensive material buttons to express their wealth. And during the 19th century's industrialization, men's fashion became more simple and practical to portray their jobs. However, during this time, women's fashion became more elaborate, and their basic social perception was that they were homebound and decorative. And since women did not have that much social power, the only way they could express some sort of social prominence was through clothing. And when the second wave of industrialization hit, so did the new standards from fashion magazines come into place. And this continued to influence two sides of fashion, the traditional one and the trendy one. The first one focused on what women from different cultures and religions should wear, and the other one, what trends were influenced by other countries. And throughout these years, men's simple fashion portrayed that their focus is elsewhere, like their careers. And although in the latest years, women have taken initiative to change fashion standards and dress more expressively, the belief of social prominence still stays in place, and those who do not follow it kind of are left out. Like, if you look at movies, the chick flick movies, where there's the style transformation, where the nerdy girl gets turned into a beautiful princess, that only happens to women because men wouldn't even care about that in the first place. Research shows that men would rather feel appreciated and respected and spend more time focusing on providing for their family, whereas women experience imposter syndrome, which means that those are the feelings of self-doubt that are about the incompetence that persist despite the personal achievements. And women also worry about being disliked and appearing more unattractive than men. And the confidence gap is completely out of this world. If you're looking at an experiment that studied the gender gap in confidence when applying for a job, men would apply for a job if they fit 60% of the criteria qualifications, whereas women, when they hit 100%. That's crazy. And perhaps this all comes down to what we've been taught in our childhood. A study says that the mothers show a gender bias in favor of their sons, and this is probably because men have always been perceived as more emotionally and physically stronger and enduring than women, and the females have been treated, as previously mentioned, a decorative, beautiful accessory to the male. And that could be the most influencing factor of why women mature faster and seek the approval from others more than men. Now, this might be different for every individual. I'm only addressing the typical stereotypes, and if you do feel confident in yourself, then go for it and take this only as an educational material about history of fashion judgment and about gender biases regarding it. But if you are in somewhat doubts about yourself and the abilities to always comply to others' expectations of you, This could be the kick that you need to start thinking where your focus is. We come from such a visually focused society, and media sexualizes women in all aspects it could, whether it's fashion magazine covers, songs, music videos, films, books, movies, and so on. And to be honest, women dress for women. But at the same time, if a female was about to meet another female friend for the first time, they would play it safe and underdress. And I don't know why that is, that we tone down our emotions, expressive thoughts, but playing it safe doesn't mean that you're expressing yourself fully. You should be loud and bold. Like, be confident in who you are. And although there's a saying that it's better to be overdressed than underdressed for certain situations, it's all until people say something about it, until people notice it and criticize you for the way you dress. And I think that maybe in these type of situations, to get out of the loop of feeling bad about yourself, maybe inform others of what you're planning on wearing, and that will make everybody feel included. You can also, I know that for a fact that people will try to match each other in some way. They're gonna tone it down or up a notch. And such foolish remarks that you don't want to hear could be avoided. Now, thank you guys for watching. I hope this resonated with you a little bit, and either you took something inspiring from this or just in general information about the history of fashion judgment. I hope you had a great week, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye!